But again, there's one massive piece that everyone's missed out, the missing piece of the puzzle. There's a place where we destroy the system with huge amounts of chemicals every single day, and we don't even realize. And this not only could be a major contributor to the chronic disease epidemic, but also
Sam and Kit Bowen-Russell, who really took skincare into their own hands.
Twin brothers from the UK who are taking the skincare industry by storm.
Sam is a nuclear astrophysicist, and Kit is a geophysicist and author.
A Notre Dame grad and his twin brother are looking to revolutionize skin health.
The two launched a 2-year intensive research study.
Two very smart guys who knew all about bad skin at a very early age.
That woman at the end was our mum, and really she's the face which launched 1,000 questions for us.
That's a new one to me. It's funny, everyone at our conferences or wherever we speak, people come up to us. It's nice, but asking us the same question every single time about, have you read the research on how gut is linked to all of this? And so, yes, we've heard this, and also the gut microbiome research outnumbers skin microbiome research 10 to 1. And this is what we're pioneering. And we're showing that actually the gut microbiome is a big factor in the chronic disease epidemic, but the skin microbiome is an even bigger factor in the chronic disease epidemic. Not only that, but it's the factor that everyone completely and utterly overlooks. The Washington Post picked up our research on this, our latest research paper, and it shows how damaged skin is a factor in all of these chronic diseases. You talked about asthma, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. It's crazy how much it's linked to it. And so we don't even think right now about if you put something on your skin, it could give you one of those diseases. So, and in general, everyone's got to start being completely obsessed about what you're putting on your skin for your whole body health. You can read our blog on this here, and it talks all about the Washington Post article and why this is now going mainstream. Actually, the place of large exposure from chemicals is on your skin. So the huge amounts of chemicals that we use daily without even realizing, from the things we wash with, like skincare, shower gel, all of that stuff, the exposure from chemicals is massive. And not only is it massive, but it's causing a huge amount of problems and destroying our skin microbiome. As we said, this is linked to the chronic disease. And when you think about the gut, the skin is the first line of defense. The gut is closed off, so the skin actually comes into contact with far more chemicals than the gut. Everyone in the West has damaged skin because they're piling huge amounts of chemicals on it. And what we do in our Skin Microbiome Fitness Packages is we rebuild the skin microbiome for not only good skin health, but also whole body health. What about the mouth? The mouth is full of teeth and there's a tongue. I suppose you might mean the mouth in terms of how it relates to whole body health, but as the MAHA report showed, that they're really focusing on the mouth and the gut microbiome. But again, there's one massive piece that everyone's missed out, the missing piece of the puzzle. So the mouth, it's really good that people are talking about the mouth, but there's a place where we destroy the system with huge amounts of chemicals every single day, and we don't even realize. And this not only could be a major contributor to the chronic disease epidemic, but also it's the place where the most amount of chemicals are splurged on every single day. So we should be taking this into account. For MAHA to succeed in rolling back the chronic disease epidemic, it can't afford to ignore this in the slightest. And so you're talking about the mouth, yes, the mouth, as much as the whole body, the mouth has a role in the whole body health, but you really need to take into account the skin in whole body health too. So it's good that you're using your organic toothpaste for your mouth, but what are you using on your skin to wash yourself daily? And this is where most people seriously fall down. And it's an amazing step forward that the MAHA report talks about systemic health and how, say, the gut microbiome and oral microbiome play into chronic disease. But there's one area that not only is one of the largest factors in chronic disease, it's also where the largest chemical exposure, cumulative as well as daily exposure, happens, and it's the skin. So everyone has missed out the skin. And for MAHA to really achieve its goals of rolling back the chronic disease epidemic, or its goal, it cannot ignore the skin. It has to take this into account. What we're pioneering and showing is how the skin is not only vital for whole body health, but it's also the missing piece of the puzzle that no one, not even the people who talk about the gut, actually even talk about. So for MAHA to roll back the chronic disease epidemic, this area of the skin microbiome cannot be ignored. We've done a podcast reacting to this report, showing what's amazing about it and what they've missed, and for them to fully achieve the goals. So you can watch it on our YouTube channel. It's in our link. Oh, never heard this one before. So everyone says there's a gut brain, what is it, gut brain and gut skin axis, but when they talk about that, they never say that it goes the other way. But that's always preceded by saying the body works in a whole system, and everything plays into each other. So what we've been saying all the time is the skin is vital for your whole body health, and there is a skin brain, skin gut, skin axis throughout the whole body. So the damaged skin, especially in new research, but our research is being shown to cause all of these chronic diseases, and it's the missing piece of the puzzle in our published research. So Yale School of Medicine have just released a paper talking about how damaged skin can cause food allergies. It's on our new blog, go and read it. And just to reiterate how this is something that we've been publishing research on for ages.